Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we're playing Simic Aggro. Simic meaning blue and green. Aggro meaning fast and aggressive. If that sounds interesting to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, the one, the only, the sort of smells slightly of elderberries, Doctor. You can't suck it. Yes, thank you. Filmed for a live studio audience. Thank you so much. You can't suck it. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters. And I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on Untapped GG off of their tiered list. It's called Simic Aggro. Yeah, I mean, I've taken a little bit of a break. I'm back, and I'm familiar with the Ouroboroid green deck, but this is one that's mixed with cut with blue. Why is that? Because we got some flying. We got some can't be blocked by creatures with power of 2 or greater. Yeah, so we got a lot of really good stuff here that's going to help get those pumped up creatures through to the mix. We got this other weird guy right there. We'll see that when we talk about what the deck's all about. All right, so there we go. Let's see what we're going to do. We're going to take a look at the deck. We'll talk about how it should work, and then we're going to go out and we're going to crush some hopes and dreams. What do we got here today? Let's start at the beginning. Well, let's talk about Ouroboroid. So at the beginning of combat, you put X Popo counters on each creature control where X is the creature's power. That's the beating engine of this deck. You want to get up to 4, throw this out, then your creatures get bigger and bigger and bigger. Great. What else we got? This guy's got flying, puts out a map token. This guy, you can tap him for mana. This guy can, anytime one of your guys becomes a target of a spell or ability, then you can put a Popo counter on another creature you control. This saves your creature because it gives it hexproof and a +1/+1 till the end of turn. This guy is pretty awesome. He's got Vigilant, can't be blocked by creatures with power of 2 or greater, so you can only go up against little dudes. And he's got a 3 for a butt, so you'd have to jump on him with multiple little guys to be able to kill him. But if you keep pumping him up with Ouroboroid, then, man, it's going to be hard to do anything other than just chump him. And whenever he attacks, up to 1 target artifact, creature, or planeswalker an opponent controls loses all abilities until my next turn. And if it's a creature, it also has a base toughness and power of 2/2. So, yeah, there's a lot going on with the Beastbinder. This pumps up a creature by +1/+1 at the beginning of your combat. Permanents you control get ward that have Popo counters on them. And if I put 1 or more counters on something, I put twice that many counters instead. That combos well with the Ouroboroid, who then puts twice that many counters on other stuff, right? Druneth has trample, and whenever you cast a creature spell with a mana value equal to Druneth's power, copy that spell, except the copy isn't legendary. Put a Popo counter on Druneth. Yeah, you want to get Dimir to me up to 2, so we can create multiple copies of the Beastbinder. That's what I like to do. If we get up to 4, we can make a lot of copies of Ouroboroid. That'd be fantastic, but I have yet to see that. Genemorph. Whenever your landfall happens, target creature has base power toughness of 3/3 till the end of turn. If you have 6 or more lands, that creature has base power toughness of 6/6. All right, that's cool. And he's got flying, and he's a 1/3. It looks like the Federation bugs that Rick and Morty fight all the time. There you go. What does this guy do? He can't be countered. He's got trample. Trample's great when you're throwing tons of tokens down. And whenever a creature you control becomes a target of a spell or ability, an opponent controls, you draw a card. So there we go. Nice collection of lands. No man lands in here. Just dual lands and everything lands kind of situation. And there we go. So what are we going to do? We're going to put our little dudes out. We're going to just keep things going, try to get things pumped. Eventually, we get Ouroboroid. Everything's going to get pumped. We'll start hopefully pumping up guys that have trample and flying, and they won't be able to block them, and we'll be able to win the game. And that's how you do it. All right, so before we go out and do our damage, let's do as we do every night. Let's say our prayers and talk about what's best in life. Hands together. Dear Black King Volgaroth, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, to hear the lamentations of the women. All right, going against Gegroet. Is that a name, really? Get this guy out. All right, so we got these guys will pump. See if we get up to the 3rd mana at some point. All right, we got that 3rd mana. Pump! We need another guy out if we want to make it to where our tokens be pushed. Don't be touching rabbits. Just leave them alone. There we go. That's looking good. Can't be countered. All right, we're punching. I feel like his deck wants to do something. He's got some sort of combo, and I haven't seen that Fairy Queen in a while, or the Dreaming Duelist in a while. I pump them both. Yeah, make give him Ward 2 kind of thing. He's down to 3. We got double ward. Yeah, there we go. That's good. That's a nice little bit of protection. Hopefully he doesn't just wipe the board or something. We got trample, which means he doesn't have the mana for it. I think we got this thing stitched. Yeah, he's looking for something that's going to solve the game. There we go. Winner, winner! Victory dinner! Alright, playing against Lksabrs. Alright, technically 3 mana, which is good. Get ourselves to an Ouroboroid. It was disappointing when you play this deck and you don't get Ouroboroid. Yeah, I'll drop it like it's hot. It's cool. I'm in a good game already, huh? There you go. Wish him a happy bushy tail. Alright, 2 up. We got 3. Let's Pawpatch it. Trying to go wide with Ouroboroid. Might be on next turn. No mana. So we got to pick up another mana if we want to Ouroboroid. So put them all the way to the right. Snakeskin Veil to keep Ouroboroid alive. Do another one of those, huh? All right, you gonna try to Zook now? We'll give it to the little baby bunny here. Yeah, he's got the ability to do an icky finger. We'll just slam up on that guy. There you go. All in. All right, 17. Still looking for mana number 4. Yeah, he's trying to be selective there. Pawpatch is looking really good at the moment, though. That touch is not great. We'll see if he wants to take somebody out. Yep, there you go. The Death Touch is going to be a problem regardless. Yeah, not getting that 4th mana is really harming us at the moment. I gotta keep trying to overwhelm Lksabrs' abilities. Come on. You could do it, Duffy Moon. There's a clock on this, and it'll start ticking here pretty soon. The problem is, I'd love to have yet another mana so I can keep Ouroboroid alive. Still not getting it, huh? All right, protected. And no, we'll just chill out. I use the mana from Llanowar Elves for a Snakeskin if I have to. I'm going to play Trixie. I mean, this is an aggro deck and we haven't attacked in a while. Disappointed. Hey there, C3PO. Good to see you. Some sweet-ass moves you got. Hubert, time to be fed. Here's some Energon cubes for you. Enjoy. Now we'll let it happen. Let's discard a card, and we're going to get rid of this boy right here. You know what? We're going to get rid of this boy. I don't think we'll ever see him be of any particular use. And there we go. All right, here we go. Please don't have anything to kill Ouroboroid straight out. Perfect. Very nice. Very nice. And we win. Suck it, Suckerfish. Suck it. I'm playing against sidvirus. Sidvirus. Keep. No to dragons. Alright, nothing to do for one. These guys will be cool to put out next. I don't think we're gonna have the momentum to be able to take these guys down is the problem. He's gonna go way faster than what we can go. Alright, to get one of our what is this called? Druneth, the reviver of the Hive, huh? Well, they love slivers, huh? No tax. All right, let's go, Sergio. Here we come. Number 4, Ouroboroid. Still, I cannot attack. He's got too much beef out there. We're going to get strong. The question is whether he can take Ouroboroid out or not. All right, we got an Innkeeper's talent. And who else would be good first up then? Make a copy. They're right there, so we can pop it across. Still not looking good. No attacks. All right, we're looking really good as far as our beef is concerned. He's going to be afraid to come in with the Giant's Pride Mate. I'd have to pick that guy off with a couple of guys. Oh, I could have killed another. I think he's afraid. Ah, there we go. That was his big sweep. He didn't care. You really trying to mill me? Oh, okay. I could pay the full meal price. Let's do that. Oh, I didn't pay the middle rice then. All right, everybody's looking really good there. Can we go for the pump? Is that going to win us the game? All right, there we go. No lifelink for you. Chop! There we go. Now it's got to hold this thing together. We got a lot of guys with vigilance, which is fantastic. And we win! And we win! Boom, boom! Goes the room. Boom, boom. All right, playing against RUBESIER. We'll keep this. Chomper! Good to see you, Chomps. Get him! Oh, let's see. Where are we going with this now? If I get this out next, I can start putting things down. We just got to sit here and take the hits from Genemorph. And we're counting our mana down. It'd be nice to get up to 4. He's got black, though. He's got to have creature kill in there. All right, 3. Get him, Chopper. Yeah, what is our path forward? I mean, we got the 4th mana, which means we can start putting the Ouroboroids out. He just wants to sacrifice his own guys. We can't block with these guys at all. All right, you're out of mana. There we go. That's what we're looking for. All right. Ouroboroid. Let's see. We put on a land. Let's just give it to him. He can't do anything. Pop. All right. Sephiroth is doing a whole lot of nothing. Oh, hell now. Okay. Well, that sucked. I thought it was until my next turn, and that is not the case, apparently. He's got guys that can't attack and they can't block. That's always beautiful. He's playing super aggro here, too. That's the weird part. What I got to worry about is whether this guy can... Yeah, I didn't think so. Let's just take that guy out. How does that sound? I'm down to 7. He's got a lot of guys. If I attack with everything, I'm going to be out. I have to choke it back like a sucker. He's got 8, though. I can win this turn. Let me do it anyway. Ouroboroid. And we win! And we win! In your face, Davy Jones! In your face. All right, playing against Justice Mateo, 25. All right, so we don't really have a lot going on. This guy's pretty cool to a certain degree. Maybe I'll throw him. Nah, I want to get out the Innkeeper's count. Let's play against Life Gain again. These guys, I feel like they're super lame. Sure, they got slightly large butts. That's not enough. Keep this guy back to destroy the flying guy. All right, I'm going to go ahead and ward up a little bit. All right, we'll say no attacks because I don't want to let the bat through. Yeah, see, that's the thing. The bat comes through, suddenly Pridemate starts getting bigger and bigger. All right, so I can go in with that. That's fine. What are we going to do here? All right, because I still have Vigilance on that guy, which is cool. There we go. So the bat stays down. That's good. And loses life gain. That's just Chandler is the jerk. We need to pin that guy down. Too late on that, though. I got lots of ward. All right, one guy down. And let's just keep going. Okay, we do this, he can't grow anymore, at least. We got rid of the other grower. I'm just going to take it. I gotta say, I'm really liking the Beastbinder. That is a problem. That is a huge problem. What are you gonna try to steal there, hippie? And nothing. Let's send it in. And we'll still pin you down. Because you are horrible. Yeah, ought to pay. Make it so you can't grow. We got a lot of things to pin through. That's the problem. Oh, another one of these. Who are we going to pump up on here? Yes, that always and forever. Auto pay. All right, 6. We got a bunch of chumps. That's good. Oh, how disappointing. All right, now everything's going to fall apart. I blocked. All right, can we pull this off now without our Superboy Extremo? All in. All right, he's gonna take out one guy. All right, one card. Not. That's fine. Our friend Ouroboroid is gonna do a good job of chumping. All right, we're at 7. You can only block 1. I think we got it. I just got to... Yeah, Genemorph is going to be enough to kill him. Oh, here we go. And we win! Suck it, sucker fish! Suck it! Alright, so we are with Simic Aggro. Simic Aggro. Yeah, I love aggro. Love aggro. And really, this is... you know, your mono green aggro with some flying guys built into it. The one things that I thought were really interesting, the Azure Beastbinder was incredible because we were able to pin down one guy on the opposite side. I liked this guy big time too, specifically to try to make copies of Azure Beastbinder, because when this guy attacked, we were able to pin the opponent down, his guys down to just little tiny guys with no abilities. And that really did well against lifelink decks for some reason. Because you made it so they didn't have lifelink anymore. Or they couldn't grow when they got lifelink or whatever. Yeah, and it lasted for until my next turn. It loses all abilities. Yeah, so the blue guys are in here. Fantastic. Because even with Ouroboroid and a Spyglass Siren, this guy getting pumped up by the Ouroboroid is incredible. The one thing that's not in here is any sort of like card draw. Now, whatever, it still did very, very well without the card drop, but it's like, oh, there's just, you really needed to get to the Ouroboroid. Yeah, there's 4 in there. Yeah, you should at least be able to get 1 per your game or whatever. But sometimes I didn't get it at all. It was just kind of weird. And without the Ouroboroid, this deck did all right. Ouroboroid is what made it great. All right, so I ended up getting a 70% win rate out of this deck, which was fantastic. So, yeah, it was a good deck. Let's count it down. Who was the MVP? Who was the most valuable player? Okay, well, it was definitely Ouroboroid, but he's the top of the mana list on this at 4. That's not enough to really discount him. He really is the MVP of the entire deck. I gotta say that the Beastbinder super impressed me. So for the deck itself, for being only a 2, the Beastbinder was incredibly good. But yeah, Ouroboroid, you are definitely the MVP. So congratulations, weird spiny plant thing. You are going to Disneyland. All right, number 1, was this deck competitive? Yes, I got off of the tiered list. It was number, I don't know, what was it? I can't see. Number like, I don't know, 10 or 13 or something like that. Still, I got a 70% win rate off of it. So yeah, it was definitely a competitive deck. I would say you can play it wherever you want. It's going to do very well. Number 2, was this deck fun? I liked it because it was aggro. Control decks drive me crazy. What else drives me crazy? Lots of things, right? But I love good aggro decks, and this one was good. I like the fact we had a lot of little guys, so you could all play multiple dudes in a turn kind of situation. I like the pump that came from Innkeeper's talent. I like the combo that comes with Innkeeper's talent and Ouroboroid. I like what these guys were doing. It was a fun deck to play. Lastly, was this deck interesting? And yes. Why was it interesting? Because it's basically the Ouroboroid deck, which is Ouroboroid, Innkeeper's talent, and whatever you feel like, really. Some stuff with trample. You know, the Pawpatch Recruit's probably the best thing with trample, right? But in this case, we end up putting in Spyglass Siren, who gives a little bit of flying, which is great. But I gotta say, the Genemorph and the Beastbinder were just incredible as well for their ability to pin down your opponent's stuff. I mean, I guess this just made your other guys stronger, which was cool. But yeah, the Beastbinder making your opponent's stuff suck, that was wonderful. So yeah, altogether, it was a great bunch of little combos to play. I thought it was really fun. All right, so let's add that up. Was it competitive? Yes. Was it interesting? Well, was it fun? Yes. Was it interesting? Totes my goats. All right, so that makes this into an A+ deck. A+. As I'm required by federal law to say, this deck is so choice. I highly recommend you pick one up, should you have the means. That is all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, shine on, you crazy diamonds. Later.